Everyone's been talking about Donovan Mitchell's future with the Cleveland Cavaliers a lot this season. According to reports, the Cavs felt a sense of urgency after getting ousted by the New York Knicks in the first round of the playoffs last season due to the belief that Mitchell's decision on whether to re-sign with the Cavaliers depends on how good he thinks they can be. At the start of this season, things weren't looking that great for Cleveland. They had a rough beginning with records like 1-3 and 8-8. During this time, Warden said there was a lot of pressure on the team to show Mitchell why he should stick around for the long haul. But now, the Cavs are on fire. They've won 8 straight games and 16 out of their last 17, putting them in second place in the Eastern Conference with 34-16 as their record. Mitchell spent his first 5 seasons playing for the Utah Jazz. In 2022, he was traded to Cleveland in a big deal that included Lauri Markkanen, Colin Sexton, Ochai Agbaji, 3 first-round picks, and 2 pick swaps. Back in 2020, he signed a 5-year deal with the Jazz worth $163 million. Now, Mitchell's contract is coming up for renewal. He could become a free agent at the end of the 2024-25 season, or he might pick up his option for the 2025-2026 season. And it looks like the Los Angeles Lakers are waiting in the wings. They're rumored to be holding off on a trade now, hoping to make a big move in the offseason. They're eyeing Mitchell, thinking they might have a shot at getting him this summer. They could use future first-round picks to make it happen, but it's a bit of a gamble. And it's got people wondering if that's the right move. The Los Angeles Lakers seem to be playing a high-stakes game as the trade deadline approaches, focusing on the big-picture strategy rather than seeking immediate help. This decision is a bold move that could shape both their current season and future direction. The Lakers are eyeing Donovan Mitchell, a player whose talent and impact on the court are undeniable. Mitchell, currently with the Cleveland Cavaliers, is an elite scorer, ranking 5th in the NBA. His astounding performance of scoring 71 points in a single game last year highlights his ability to change the course of any game. Mitchell's potential fit with the Lakers is intriguing. Imagine him alongside LeBron James and Anthony Davis, painting a picture of a dynamic trio. Mitchell has the versatility to excel both with and without the ball, making him a perfect complement to James' playmaking ability and Davis's dominance in the paint. More importantly, as LeBron's illustrious career inevitably nears its end, Mitchell could emerge as the primary scoring option, ensuring the Lakers remain contenders in the post-LeBron era. However, rumors suggest that Mitchell might not stick with the Cavaliers once his current contract allows for an opt-out after the 2025 season. This possibility puts the Cavaliers in a tight spot. They might consider trading him to regain some of the valuable assets they traded away to get him. Here's where the Lakers come into play. With the right mix of contracts and promising young talent, plus the lure of future draft picks, the Lakers can present a compelling offer to Cleveland. Right now, the Lakers have a bit of a puzzle on their hands when it comes to trades, especially with the trade deadline staring them down. They're sitting on a single unprotected first-round pick for 2029. However, when summer rolls around, they might be able to throw in up to 3 picks into the mix, possibly including the 2031 unprotected first-round pick and their own pick for 2024. That's a big deal because it opens up more options for them to make a splashy trade. But here's the thing about holding on to that 2024 first-round pick. It might not be as valuable as they hope, and those future picks, they're a bit of a gamble. Sure, they could pay off big time, but they're not going to help the team right now. That's the tricky part of banking on the future. It's all a bit uncertain. So, what's the big decision facing the Lakers? Well, it boils down to this. Do they make a move now or wait and see what they can do in the offseason? There's a lot of buzz about possibly going after Donovan Mitchell, which would be huge. But pulling off a trade like that would mean figuring out the best way to use those future picks, and that's where it gets a bit dicey. They need to weigh up whether it's worth the risk of not adding someone who can help them immediately. Looking ahead, the Lakers have some big choices to make. How they approach the trade deadline and their strategy for the offseason could really change the game for them. It's about more than just the next season, it's about setting themselves up to be contenders for years to come. They've got to think about how to build a team that can go all the way, and that means making some tough calls. Donovan Mitchell's switch to the Cleveland Cavaliers has been nothing short of a win-win for him. At 27, he's not just hitting his stride, he's soaring. Over the last 2 seasons, Mitchell has been lighting up the scoreboard and filling up the stat sheet in ways he never has before. Just last season, Mitchell snagged his 4th All-Star nod in a row, putting up impressive numbers across the board. He averaged 28.3 points, dished out 4.4 assists, and grabbed 4.3 rebounds, nailed 3.6 three-pointers in a game, and swiped 1.5 steals. These stellar performances landed him 6th in the running with a MVP, a testament to his impact on the court. This season, he's even better. Mitchell's scoring has bumped up to a career-high average of 28.5 points a game. But he's not just a scorer, he's also dishing out 6.3 assists, pulling down 5.5 rebounds, and averaging 1.9 steals. Oh, and he's made the All-Star team again, because of course he has. But here's where it gets interesting. Despite his success in Cleveland, there's been chatter that Mitchell's heart might be elsewhere, specifically back home in New York with the Knicks. Rumors have swirled that Mitchell thought he was headed to the Knicks before landing with the Cavs in 2022, and those rumors suggest that he might be holding on to that dream, potentially making him hesitant to commit long-term to Cleveland this offseason. NBA insider Shams Charania recently shared some insights on Donovan Mitchell's current mindset and future with the Cleveland Cavaliers during a chat on 92.3, the Fans Ken Carmen show with Anthony Lima. According to Charania, Mitchell is laser focused on the present season, aiming to push his team as far as they can go into the playoffs. The belief is that the Cavaliers' performance this season, especially how deep they go into the playoffs and the team's overall chemistry, could significantly influence Mitchell's decision regarding his future with the team. Mitchell is in top form right now, playing some of the best basketball of his career. His efforts have propelled Cleveland to the 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference, following a remarkable run where they won 14 of their last 15 games. This season has the potential to be something special for the Cavaliers, and Mitchell's role in this success cannot be overstated. The conversation around Mitchell's future often brings up the possibility of him moving back to New York or Brooklyn. However, Charania notes that the situation isn't straightforward. The Knicks already have key players like Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle, raising questions about how Mitchell would fit in with the team's dynamics. On the other hand, Brooklyn is currently struggling, which might not align with Mitchell's desire to win. Winning is a priority for Mitchell, who is keen on building a legacy based on success. This drive for victory will play a crucial role in his decision-making process. The Cavaliers have built a strong young team around Mitchell, and he has stepped up as a leader within this group. However, the team's performance in the upcoming playoffs will be a decisive factor in Mitchell's future with the franchise. As the postseason approaches, the Cavaliers' journey becomes even more critical, not just for their immediate goals, but also for retaining a player of Mitchell's caliber. Mitchell's focus on the current season and the team's success highlights the importance of the coming months for Cleveland's aspirations and their hopes of keeping their star player.